earth. While the bit chops up the soil, water is poured into the hole. The churning of the bit mixes the cuttings and the water into a thick mud. After enough mud is created in the hole, the bit is removed and the baler is lowered into the hole. The baler has a flap valve at the bottom that acts as a trap. When the baler reaches the bottom of the hole, it fills with mud and traps the drill cuttings inside. The full baler is then raised to the surface and emptied. This leaves the well hole clear and ready for the drilling process to continue. The power for the lifting and lowering of the drill tools can come from various sources. The simplest and most common power source is human strength. Using leverage and muscle power, Wellspring Africa's trainees in Liberia were able to drill 20 feet a day through the West African laterite. Where materials are available, a driller may enjoy more mechanical methods to lift and drop the drill tools. The American spring pole, which uses the flex of a small tree to bounce the tools, is very efficient and easily built. The rotary drum method uses a truck's spinning tire rim as a power source. Of course, there's always the option of mounting a special engine and derrick on a truck. Wellspring Africa has concentrated on developing simpler technologies for our percussion drills. As a rule, we try to utilize scrap materials and locally available items to make up our drills. We have several designs which we have built for less than $400 in African countries. These are drill kits which can be used repeatedly, providing the opportunity for local entrepreneurs to develop a trade. The bit and baler are made from common pieces of scrap steel. The bit has hardened edges made from the leaf spring of a discarded automobile. The baler can be fashioned from any length of scrap pipe, while the most complex part, the baler's valve, is as simple as a door hinge. A craftsman with an acetylene torch or an arc welder can build the bit and baler in a few hours. Other common parts like pulleys, ropes, and the tripod can either be purchased off the shelf or made with local materials. One designed by Wellspring Africa uses a motorcycle wheel as both a pulley and a fastener for the tripod. The drillers of yesteryear proved the hand-powered percussion drill. In the early 1800s, drillers in France and the United States were finishing wells at over 1,000 feet deep. In the early 1900s, Chinese drillers completed a brine well over 4,000 feet deep, all drilled by hand, all drilled with simple technologies and local materials. Today's